In this video, I'm going to show you and walk you through the fastest way to MDRT. If you want this free guide, 7 steps to scale your skill set and 10x your impact and income without trading time for money, you can download this bulletproof plan that shows you exactly how to become a sought after expert, scale your financial advisory practice to the next level, and create financial and personal freedom. And this is a proven approach to closing more cases and bigger case sizes and to reaching MDRT, C.O.D or T.O.T fast. And all you need to do is just comment 7 steps in the comment section below this video and we will send it your way. You see, most of the financial advisors fail to reach MDRT every single year. And even if some of them reached MDRT, they are not able to do it consistently every single year. And the reason is because most of the financial advisors are using the wrong methods to get qualified appointments, and they're using the wrong approach to close sales. So in this video, I'm going to show you and walk you through the fastest way to get to MDRT. So when it comes to getting appointments, most of the financial advisors are still using methods like cold calling or just doing cold messaging, or even posting product flyers on social media. Or depending upon referrals. Or they are door knocking. Or they're just running ads. And doing a combination of any one of these activities to get appointments. And most of the advisors are struggling to get consistent appointments booked on their calendar, and that too qualified appointments we're talking about here. To get qualified appointments, if you're using any one of these procedures, if you're using any one of these methods, then they're not consistent. And the reason is because what we need to understand is these are procedures, these are methods. Now we need to ask ourselves this question: what is that we have at the end of these processes? At the most, all that you have is a name, a contact number, or an email of a complete stranger who doesn't know you. Now the most important is to know the principles that we need to use to get qualified appointments and to close more sales. So one of the principles that we need to remember here is, who do people buy from? Well, people buy from whom they know, like, and trust. Now, if you look at any one of these processes, let's take, for example, cold calling. Do they know you, like you, or trust you? No. Then why are you wasting your time? Let's take cold messaging. Do they know you, like you, or trust you? No. Then why do we need to waste our time? Like when we put out product flyers on social media or otherwise, do they know you, like you, or trust you? No. Then why are you wasting your time and money? Like referrals, yes, to some extent, referrals are okay, but it depends on the quality of the referral. So, and referrals are not consistent. That's another problem. What about door knocking? Do they know you, like you, or trust you? No. What about running ads? Well, ads work once you know that your organic funnel is working and you got a brand that's established. But if you don't have a brand that's established and if you're running ads, then they don't know you, like you, or trust you. Then why are you wasting your time and money? So if you look at any one of these processes, they do not comply with this principle. Do they know you, like you, and trust you? And this principle can be used as a litmus test so that you don't have to waste your time. So now the question is, if these procedures and these processes are not giving us qualified appointments, what is that we must do to get qualified appointments booked on our calendar and also close more sales and bigger case sizes so that we can reach MDRT fast? So here's what we need to do. Before I show you what we need to do to get qualified appointments so that we can close more sales and bigger case sizes, the question we need to ask ourselves is, are we that advisor that our potential client is looking out for? For example, let me give this analogy. Like let's take for example, if we had knee injury, like do we go see a ordinary MBBS doctor or do we go to a specialist like an orthopedic surgeon? We go to an orthopedic surgeon, right? So the question here is, are you that specialist that your potential client is looking for? So in order to become that specialist, the most important step is, what is required is proper branding and positioning as a financial advisor and positioning as a financial advisor. Now, this is the most important and critical step. Now here, I'm not saying that you have to become a specialist in retirement planning or a specialist in estate planning. What we're looking at right now in this step is your personal branding. Like when we look at personal branding, what we need to be looking at is, and what we need to be putting out the message there is, like, who do you help? Who do you help? And what result are you giving them? What result or benefits does your potential client or your client get when they work with you? And then how are you going to get them the result or the benefit? What method are you going to use? So this is an important step. Your branding and positioning defines who you are, who you help, and what result or benefit you give to your potential client or your client, and how are you going to help them. So the most important step is your branding and positioning. So who do you help, and what result or benefit your potential client or your client would get, and how are you going to help them? What's the method you're going to use? Like for example, if I'm helping working professionals, I would say I specialize in helping working professionals to protect their income, protect their wealth, grow their wealth, and retire earlier through a 5-step financial planning process. So that's your personal branding and positioning. So you need to come up with your personal branding and positioning. That's step number 1. The next step is to connect with the targeted audience that we want to serve. So this is the most important step. Most important is to connect, where now once we connect, we need to create a rapport. That means we need to say, hi, how are you doing? Like, thank you for connecting with me. So this is the place where you need to create rapport. Like instead of pitching products or instead of just sending cold messaging, it's important that we create rapport. So this is a very important step. Now, once we have connected with the potential client that we want to serve, then the next most important step is to educate. The potential client about the financial risks in their life, financial problems in their life. That means we need to communicate more effectively. So here's where we can communicate more effectively about the potential financial risks in their life, so that we educate them about something that they don't understand, that they don't know. And by educating, that's when we add value. So when we add value, then that's how they not only know you because of your branding and positioning right now, but also now they get to like you because you are the one that's educating them about the potential financial risks in their life. Now, this is one of the principles. That's another principle that's very important, is to connect, create rapport, and to educate. So this is the second important principle that we need to follow if we want to get qualified appointments booked on our calendar. So as we communicate, as we create educational posts, or even there are many methods of how you can communicate. One of the methods is you could create a lead magnet, or you could be creating educational posts and posting on social media. It could be a picture post, it could be a video post. So whatever method you're going to use, most important is to educate the potential client. And that brings us to the next step. So the next step is, now when you educate, they're going to engage with your posts. They're going to engage with your videos, your picture posts. There's going to be engagement. And once they engage with your posts, that's when you can convey your message of how you can help them overcome those problems. The message that we're going to convey is how we can help them to overcome those challenges, to overcome those financial risks, and to mitigate those financial risks. And when they engage with our post, we communicate to them and we convey our message. Hey, if you want to take care of this problem, we can help you. I can help you to educate about how to overcome that problem, how to take care of that problem. And when they say yes, that's when you have a qualified appointment. You get a qualified appointment because this is a message that they can't refuse. So when you give them an offer that they can't refuse, and the offer should be an offer to help them to educate. So when you give them an offer that they can't refuse, you can get an appointment. And since they're engaged with you, and since they are the one that they want to overcome that problem, so that's a qualified appointment. They are interested in your offer. And the offer should be an offer to help them to educate, and not about your products, not pitching your products. So that brings us to the next step. And the next step is, once you have the appointment, it's now we need to convert that conversation into a closed sale. We need to convert that conversation into a closed case. Now, in this step, it's very important that we don't pitch our products. In this step, what we do is we use a diagnostic approach. Just like a surgeon, like a doctor, we use diagnosis. We diagnose. So use a diagnostic approach. So in this step, we use a diagnostic approach. We find out what financial risk or problem that the potential client or a client is exposed to. And then we find out what they want to take care at that moment of time. And then, since we have established the problem, now here is where we can provide the solution to the problem. And part of the solution is the product given by a company. So now you become a solution provider. And this is another principle that we put into play, because what we need to remember is people don't buy products. What they buy is solution to a problem. So you become a solution provider. And by using this approach, what we have seen is that we are able to get more qualified appointments and close more cases and even bigger case sizes. When we use the diagnostic approach, we are able to increase the case size instantly and close bigger cases. And the best part is, when we use this approach, this is a paradigm shift and a game changer. This very approach is a paradigm shift and a game changer in the financial services industry. And this is the fastest way to get to MDRT. And also the most important reason why this is the fastest way is not only because you're just educating, you're not trying to do hard selling or pushing products here. The most important, your clients, your potential client and your client is going to love you for this process. And ultimately what's going to happen is they're going to recommend you. They're going to recommend you, which means they are going to introduce you to their friends and relatives. And this is a game changer. And this, my dear friends, is the fastest way to MDRT. If you want this free guide, 7 steps to scale your skill set and 10x your impact and income without trading time for money, you can download this bulletproof plan that shows you exactly how to become a sought-after expert, scale your financial advisory practice to the next level, and create financial and personal freedom. And this is a proven approach to closing more cases and bigger case sizes and to reaching MDRT, C.O.D or T.O.T fast. And all you need to do is just comment 7 steps in the comment section below this video and we will send it your way. So if you like this video, click the like button, and if you love this video, then share this with all the other financial advisors and tell everybody about it. And if you have any comments, then please place your comments in the comment section, or if you have any questions, place it in the comment section and I will do my best to answer that. And also make sure to place your comments in the comment section. What's your takeaway from this video? Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below and we will answer it and help you out. And if you have enjoyed watching this video, like it, share it, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell all the people about it. And I will talk to you in the next video. By the way, if you are a financial planner, consultant, or advisor, and you're interested in finding easier, quicker, and better ways to do prospecting and fixing appointments, and find out what other top achievers are doing to grow quickly, be sure to join our Facebook group and community, and also connect with us on social media. Just click the link below to join now.